Hey everybody, what's going on? So listen, I had a guy call me a couple days ago, and he's like, asking me, about really need some help for real estate or whatever. And so I'm like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? How can I help and everything? And he's like, well, the problem is I'm talking with these sellers, man, they're just too greedy. All these, sellers are just greedy nowadays. All I want is they want full retail. Greedy. That's what he said. And so I was kind of chuckling. I'm like, greedy? I mean, who's greedy here? I mean, this is a guy. He owns the house, his asset, and you're trying to lowball him on his house, and now he's the greedy one, right? You're just trying to make 30, 40 grand at his loss, and the guy wasn't making the connection there, and so here's some really good advice for you folks, okay? You know, people say, well, how does this work then? Why do people take a huge discount for their house? And I'm gonna be honest with you, people only take a discount on their house if it really solves their problem. Okay. Most people don't want to take a huge discount on their house. And if that's all you have is your MO, buy low, sell high, I gotta buy your house super, super, super cheap, you're going to really struggle, and yeah, you're going to find out the sellers are greedy, right? Or conversely, maybe you're the greedy one because you're trying to make all this money off people with assets, right? So a better way to understand it is this, okay? Forget people are greedy. I mean, nothing wrong being greedy. I'm greedy. You're greedy. Everybody's greedy. That's how capitalism works. We all want to make something, right? But this rather than, if that's kind of you're frustrated, you think maybe sellers are greedy. Listen, change your mind for a little bit, change your worldview. This is where I'm going with this. Okay, then I want this to be constructive. Not like what a moron these guys are. Starting out. I don't know how. It's not what that's not the tenor of this video. I want to help you, instruct you, and help you be successful. Okay, so people sell homes based on emotion. And sometimes people sell homes, they need to sell a home quickly because of whatever the situation is. Maybe the property they're trying to sell is not financeable. In other words, anybody trying to get a normal loan for the property is unable to because the banks won't loan on it because maybe there's mold in the attic. Maybe there's a rotten foundation, termites, whatever. Okay, the roof's leaking really bad. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons. And so for them to fix it, they have to spend all this money and time. And they're like, I'm just done with it. I'm sick of this house. I just want to sell it and move on. Okay. Well, Mr. Seller, I've got a solution for you. I have to buy it at a discount. That's how it works. There's a lot of work that's involved, but we could close on Tuesday and you could be on the plane to Miami by Thursday, kind of with all your money. Does that make sense? See how we're changing it here? What we're doing is we're finding the seller's problem and then we're offering a solution for that. Okay. Now, what if they need a lot? What if they really need a whole lot to solve their problem? They need money to pay for Joey's Bible college, or I don't know, the new deck for their properties in the Poconos, whatever. Okay, well, then maybe try a different solution to solve their problem. Does that make sense? Maybe like a terms deal, such as a lease option or consulting fee, or maybe you could do a lot split. I have a lot of my videos in here about administrative lot splits. If the lot's big enough, depending on zoning, you could split the lot and have an extra $50,000-$100,000 in equity with the land that you could split with the seller. That kind of thing, and still so give them full retail for their house, kind of thing, right? So all these creative things will help you when you're talking to sellers. Does that make sense? So the moral of the story is, look, you think somebody's greedy, of course he's gonna be greedy. You're greedy, we're all greedy. Okay, so don't let that shouldn't be how you think about this. You should simply think there's a person with a problem and I want to come up with a solution so that they're happy, I solve their problem, and make really good money doing it. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, you can do this. If you need help with this, want some clarification, or you need, want anything, maybe a free strategy session, we can talk about your business, how I can help you. Just let me know below, and maybe we do some joint ventures together. Godspeed. See you on the next video.